So what I've done, this was folded like this. I just open it like this, and I do lengthwise like that. So in this case, my my fancy edge is on this side and on that side, right? I just fold it in half because I'm using the remaining of the lace, right? And then the first fabric I just cut exactly for the blouse, so with some extra over, of course. So this now, again, I'm gonna fold it. So this is my man-made cut, and this is my salvage here. So I'm gonna go salvage this side, salvage that side. So I'll fold it in the other way now. So basically, I had cut my garment out like this, right? The salvage was this way. So now I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna fold it the other way now. So my salvage now is this end here and that end here. Because the sleeve is broad, and yeah. Okay, so just gonna take my sleeve and lay down. So if you want to bring some of this up here, just to get just try to make sure that this look center. All right, like this is in the center. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with this here now, I'm just gonna put some of my, you could get pins and pin it down again. I'll try to see if I can just cut it like this. Let's see. Okay, and we're gonna cut from the edge here. Again, go ahead and pin it down. I'm always doing fast cut. Because when you pin it down, you make sure you get the cutting properly, okay? This way now. Stuff, then I'll come around. So just make sure it's two sleeve you're cutting, right? That's why I fold it in half. One for each arm. It's a little bit longer. So that's what you need for the sleeve. So you need, for the sleeve you have right sleeve, left sleeve, right and left. So you need one for each. That's it. Okay. All right. So you don't need anything else for that. Last thing we need now is our band. I'm just gonna put all this aside. So I have a long piece here. I'm just gonna measure how long this is. So you could go 120. You could go as long as you want if you want. I'm just probably just gonna go long as this actually. So this here is 60. And So I said 120, just a little bit over 120, and I'm fine with that. All right, so you can get 120 in length. And then the width now, you want the width to be at least 5. So what I would do, yeah, I'm just gonna get my 5 here. So all right, so you want the width at least to be at least 5. So you would have to mark that 5 down. So what I will do, this is what I will do. Let me just do it so you could understand really well. I'm just gonna measure up my 5. That's it. So measure up my 5. It will take a longer process, but you could measure it up and pin it. So like here, all the way to the end. So 5 inches, right? All right, so you're gonna space it out. 5 inches, space out, space out, space out. 5 inches. Do that all the way to the end, and you cut the bottom piece. It's a long piece. All right, and I'm just gonna come in the end here. Right. All right. So I'm just gonna start from this end, and I'm gonna cut. So however you wanna cut, you're gonna cut it like this. However you feel like cutting it, just cut it out. Right, just like that. All right, then you take out the pin, and then you have your 5. So one more thing you're gonna do, you're gonna take this piece and you're gonna cut out from the main fabric as well. And that's all the cutting we need to do. So this is the 5 inches you need for the waistband. And then you will take your main fabric, right? and then you would cut. So you cut the exact length from the waistband. So I'll see where I could join fabric here, but all right, so I have a little piece here. You could join fabric because you're gonna put it inside if you don't have like a long piece, right? So I have a long piece, but I'm just gonna show you. So for instance, you and again, that's if you want a band. So if you want the band, right, for the dress. So I'm just gonna cut this piece out, then because I'll be joining them anyway. They'll be just fine. Alright, so that part is done. Okay, sorry, I just want to remember where I had. So I have another piece here. I could join this piece again. Okay. Join this piece right here. So I have this here and I think I should be fine. All right, so I'm just gonna cut it out actually. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut it out from here, here. I'll just cut this piece out. All right, any extra, keep it out. So I have all the pieces I need. I have 3 pieces. So that's what you could utilize itself, the scraps that you have, just to make the waistband. All right, so I have 3 pieces here because this is the main fabric. This I want one full long piece, okay? So make sure. All right, so final step before we start putting all our pieces together, we're gonna be ironing our interfacing. All right, so let me show you how we iron it on. So just gonna take my pins off here, and yeah, okay, I'm gonna put this aside, and I'm gonna put this aside and this aside. Okay, now watch carefully. I'm gonna put this like this, then I'm gonna open it because I just want the inside. I have to open it just like this, okay? Make sure it's open just like this. Then you will take your interfacing. You add, this is the glue, and this is the inside, okay? This is the glue, must be on the inside. So follow it, don't just fling one here, fling one there. Make sure you do it just as how I open it. You put it like this. Then this piece, of course, would come over. You're gonna do 2 pieces on this side and 2 pieces on that side, okay? So these 2 pieces for this side. So I iron it one by one. So what I did actually, I'm missing another piece for the back, but I'll show you how you could actually do it quickly if you're missing it. So make sure you have 2 pieces for this side and 2 pieces for that side, okay? All right, so 2 pieces here and same another piece over it. Okay, just make sure you have another piece over it. Okay. So you see I have 2 pieces here. Make sure it's thick. Okay. So once you finish, then you're gonna just take your scissors and you trim it out here. Kind of just cut the fabric, okay? Just cut the interfacing. Oh, then we're gonna come here. So that's any extra interfacing. Okay, so that one is done. Put it here. So the other one I forgot to cut interfacing. So what you could do, if that happened to you, no panicking. I'm just gonna take the whole interfacing. Make sure the rough side is on. So I'm just gonna iron it twice. That's all. So I'll put it here. I'll cut 2 pieces. I'll cut this piece. I'll just cut it out eventually, and I'll cut another piece. That's it. So cut that over piece over it. Good. Done. So I like to iron it one at a time, just in case you bring any pucker. I don't want any pucker. Okay, so iron this down just to the end of this, so because I don't want it to stick on the other fabric too much. So just I want to stick just on that. So I don't want anything extra here. Any extra thread. Now I'm timing myself. Try not to do that with the iron, because I'm timing myself. I know it won't burn. You try not to do what I do, right? I'm the first time doing that, that's why. So okay, done. So make sure the edge is really ironed down nicely. Side, and you cut out any extra here, and you just put it on another piece over and iron it the exact same way. Okay. So one more piece, put it over and do the exact same thing. Okay. Exact same thing. Iron it down. And you do the exact same thing, right? So you get it, you to get it drilled now. Exact same thing. Nothing strange. Same thing. Okay, so we're gonna do the last piece now in a bit. Is the blouse, the front, sorry. We cut it out nicely. Should get everything cut out nicely. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Okay, so this and that is done. So this and that is done. You put it aside. Then you go to work with the front piece now. Oh, sorry guys. Before you put it aside, you want to put everything back in its place. So let me show you. All right. Okay, so let me show you here. So this is the front. All right, we're gonna set it up actually. Let me make sure I set it up. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take this and leave it. Turn it like this, okay? Turn it like this. Sorry, I apologize. So turn it like this. So you see it was like this. So if your interface is not ironed out fully, you could always go ahead and put another right there, right? So I'll just take it like this and I'll flip it, okay? So flip it like this. So basically you're seeing the back facing you, okay? Then this is what we're doing. We're gonna prepare it now. You're gonna take your lace. Lace is right sides facing you, okay? Right side of the lace facing you. We're gonna put our lace just like this. Just like this back. So we're kind of preparing to sew, but I just want to make sure that you guys put it on properly. Right? Then you would take this, the lining, and you would put it over it. So the line is very thin here. Okay. So put it like this. She's nice and even. That's it. And take the lining piece, the other piece here, and you put it like this. Okay. So you go take a few pins and just pin the neckline like this. I'll just put 3 pins in the necklines. In the neckline. That's it. Here, put the neckline again. 1, 2, and 3. Done. All right. So now I am free to put it aside. And I'll just take my piece here and I could just rest it over it. Good. So now let's do the front piece now.